What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia not fighting Janibek. A lot of people disappointed. He was mandated to fight Janibek for the WBO, and they chose to go in a different direction. Now, I heard he could be fighting Triple G. They were saying possibly Jamal Charlo. There was another name in there which I won't mention because I was told I can't say nothing. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So, great question here, man. Y'all know I rock with Jaime. But apparently, I heard they possibly setting up Triple G for the later future. But coming off the opponents that he fought and not to go fight Janibek, especially after Janibek apparently looked human against Denzel Bentley, which I didn't watch the fight. I heard he looked real human and pedestrian. I mean, at the end of the day, I told y'all, different face, same case. No matter if it's Al, Oscar, Eddie, Eddie Hearn. I'm gonna talk about Eddie Hearn sometime hurry this weekend, between this weekend and Monday, if I remember to put it in my notes, that he trying to stop Usyk from being undisputed by putting Filip Hrgović there, saying, well, Filip doesn't want to take step aside money or nothing like that. Like I said before, Filip Hrgović lost that last fight to old boy. I don't care if I fell asleep on the last 2 rounds. He lost. He lost like the majority of the fight. But his old buddy fought for not getting him up out of there. But he lost that fight. I don't care what nobody say. He lost that joint after I pick my beard out. He lost that fight. But nonetheless, same face, different, different face, the same case. It's no different, bro. It's just not. Hate to break it to people. It's just not, bro. Like, they all want the same thing. They don't want to make big fights when it's not in their favor. When they can stop big fights that's not in their favor, they will stop them. They don't want the best versus the best, right? I was listening to Coach Malachi, and they was trying to be kind of like, yeah, Eddie is good. And, man, same shit. Eddie Hearn fighters like Derek Chisora complaining about money. Anthony Joshua at this last fight, I believe it was complaining about money. PBC fighters legally can't complain. I think it was Town who brought this up. He was saying that how, guys like McGregor can cross the street and get all this money, even though Dana White allegedly took the majority of that money or half of it. How can Canelo come over and get all this money and Al Heyman not, paying these dudes that amount of money? Of course you feel some type of way. That's like if your mom treated your brother better than you did, and you notice it consistently or throughout your life. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're going to always feel some type of way. You naturally going to feel some type of way, and the natural instinct going to come out. You ain't even going to notice it. It's all the same stuff, bro. When it's in their favor, they'll do it. When it ain't in their favor and they feel like they got nothing to gain, they not going to do it. It's as simple as that. Trust and believe. It's as simple as that. That's the game. They don't want to see big fights. Even when they involve them, they want to stop them. So at the end of the day, yeah, shameful on Jaime for not fighting Janibek and taking the world title, because he was their champion at 54. And he keep fighting the caliber of fighters he fighting. Like, what's the plan? And I heard the plan is Triple G. But how long we supposed to wait? And continue to watch him fight these lower level caliber fighters. But y'all beg Al Heyman to make the best. Y'all beg Bob to make the best. Y'all beg Eddie to make the best. Look at Oscar De La Hoya. Now, sometimes Oscar De La Hoya hands is strapped. When it comes to Ryan Garcia, he got to go through his advisor, Lupe Valencia. And they very, very, when they come to Ryan, they very meticulous, dude. Very. They're very meticulous when it comes to Ryan Garcia. That's why they picked Javier Fortuna, because they already knew Fortuna wasn't in no shape, man. It ain't no surprise out here, dude. These dudes out here playing checkers, bruh. I mean, playing chess. They've carefully picking every little piece, bro. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jaime was the same thing. I think he still might have a co-deal with Zafner. He might be free. I'm not sure. It's the same thing. You see him filling up all these stadiums, they gonna take their time. But the same people get mad at Jaime or justify what Tank doing. And the same people get mad at Tank and justify what Jaime doing. Come on, wrong is wrong, and no matter what's on tap for him, wrong is wrong. If it ain't in the next or in the near future, wrong is wrong. And if he is fighting like Triple G in the near future, then guess what? That need to happen. I mean, that means Triple G got to give up a belt. And Larg probably going to fight Danny for the vacant WBA. You know how Rigondeaux went up, lost to Lomachenko, was stripped soon as he lost of his belt from a previous weight class? Triple G should have been fucking stripped after the Canelo fight, especially after that bullshit performance by both fighters. He should have been stripped expeditiously. All you want is fair. That's it. All you want is fair. That's all you want is fair. That's all I want to be in boxing is fair, bro. And people like to reach and say, well, you did this and you did that. It's really no comparison once you look at it. Now I tell you, well, you know what? It's exceptions to the rules or whatever. I let you know, like, yo, this one here, why, whoop, whoop, whoop. But shit, if nigga Jaime, a nigga Tank, a nigga Dank, a nigga Duck, whatever, a spade is a spade. He should be dropped from the sanctioning bell bodies, bro. You got to shoot that fade with Janibek. I don't know why not. Apparently, after his last performance, they bigging him up to be something that he ain't. So I don't understand why not. They making old buddy to be a killer. And he ain't no killer. Apparently, according to what y'all was saying. So, it's shameful. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. But what's new in boxing? Got Oscar De La Hoya, Al Hammond stopping these fights. Then you turn around and stop a fight that a lot of people have a lot of interest in the hardcore boxing community. So if they think Triple G fight better, or it's a DAZN decision, or they think that they better off protecting their investment, so be it. It ain't too many ticket sellers in boxing, and nobody moving tickets in the middleweight division, including Triple G, like Jaime Munguia. Triple G selling moving tickets with Canelo, but outside of that, who else he moving tickets with? Tell me. Stretch my neck out. Who else he moving tickets with? Only people moving units is M, Pimp, Juice, and us. Shit. And nobody in that division moving those tickets, dog. And I heard that through the grapevine that, Jamal Charlo was told to me that it ain't no plan for Jamal Charlo next fight. Ain't no opponent for Jamal Charlo next fight. That Jamal Charlo on ice. Like an ace of spade at the titty bar. He on ice. There's no plan for him. So it sounds like that he lying about coming back in February. That's what I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what they saying on the street. On the streets of the rumor. So if you worried about, Jamal Charlo, I heard it ain't no plan for him right now. So he might never come back in February. And the conventional thought is they saving him for Canelo, but it is what it is. So they said there ain't no plan for him. You heard him in that interview where after he ran up on Beevil, where he was walking into the car or whatever in the garage, and he said Jaime Munguia had his chance. I know he was kind of on Jaime Munguia's short list. He said Jaime Munguia had his chance. So he ain't trying to fight Jaime. There you go. There you go. So at the end of the day, that was that's a missed opportunity for him. Jaime gonna fight regardless. If it's a F level fighter or an A level fighter, he gonna fight. Can't say the same thing about Jamal or Charlo. So apparently there are five known fights. Well, there as many as 7 or 8 known fights that I know next year. There's The pay-per-views, Tank, Hector, Tank, Ryan Garcia, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman. All these are rumored, other than the Tank and Hector. Plant, you know, so the 2 Tank, Earl and Keith, that's rumored. Tank and Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, and Charlo and Tim Tszyu, which we don't even know nothing about it. It's supposed to be in under 2 months, and we ain't heard nothing. And we ain't heard shit about the fight. And we ain't heard nothing about the fight. So, you know, then, you know, Tony Harrison, Fondor, you don't know if it could be on one of the undercards. So, we do, I mean, ain't shit to be heard. You hear T.O. and Devin and Loma, Bob said that's close to being done. We have to wait and see. So, man, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys. It's disappointing. Sound like we got some good fights lined up next year. Even though you got to pay for some of them. But, you know, we'll see. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.